High Energon Lord Velar of the Logician hegemony extended his crystalline manipulators, sifting through the vast energy signatures emanating from the newly discovered species designated humanity. Their power grids are primitive, their energy consumption filled with illogical redundancies and uncontrolled surges. He thrummed, his multifaceted eyes absorbing trillions of joules of data per cycle. Their engineering methods often rely on overspecification and excessive output rather than precise optimization. Designation: energetically wasteful. Their presence near the Energon nexus, our sacred center of perfectly ordered power, is an intolerable affront to efficiency. They will be recalibrated. High Energon Lord, his analytical unit, Computron Prime, reported, its vocalizer perfectly modulated. Human ambassadorial attempts registered as incoherent vibrational noise. Energy patterns are rudimentary. Threat assessment, negligible. Recommended action, Phase 1 conservation protocol. Their simple vessels will be rationed. Their technology will be rendered inert by targeted energy throttling. They will learn the brilliance of true power management. Precisely, Velar resonated, his entire form shimmering with disdain. Their chaos is merely uncatalogued waste. They will learn that the universe is governed by absolute efficiency, and all excess is weakness. They will learn the brilliance of our ways. Engage conservation. Let them feel their foolishness as their crude machines dim and fail. On the bridge of the human exploration vessel, Overcharge, Captain Anya Rostova, Chief Energy Systems Engineer, watched the approaching logician vessels. Her face was grim, but her eyes held a spark of knowing defiance. "They think they've got us, Commander Lee," she murmured, her voice calm despite the flashing tactical alerts. "They think their efficiency is absolute. But they don't grasp that for humans. Sometimes, too much is just enough. And we're about to show them what happens when you are utterly blind to anything that isn't perfectly managed." Commander Jian Lee, the ship's stoic captain, nodded. "Their first conservation wave just tried to throttle our primary fusion reactor, Doctor. Their energy denial fields are designed to starve us out. Our systems are struggling. We can't even get stable power to the life support from their efficient energy cells. Because they don't want us to be efficient, Commander," Rostova replied, a strange glint entering her eyes. "Their attacks aren't just force, they're precise energetic patterns designed to suppress, to ration. They hide in plain sight using perfect energy balance. But what if we don't rely on balance? What if we communicate and fight in a realm they literally can't perceive? The realm of the overflowing, the redundant, the beautifully excessive." She gestured to her experimental console. "We've been mapping their ships not by their energy emissions, but by the subtle, unquantifiable noise in their own energy grids. By the heat generated by their strained processors trying to balance every joule. By the echoes of their rejected, wasteful solutions. Their excess tolerance signatures are almost non-existent. They are rigid in a fluid universe of raw power." Lee stared. "You want to hit them with an energy burst we can't control. They manipulate pure energy." "Precisely," Rostova confirmed with a grim smile. "We've repurposed our main power conduit. It's not going to route power efficiently. It's going to broadcast structured, unfiltered human energy waste. Frequencies so excessive, so pervasive, so utterly redundant, that they bypass conventional energy shielding and attack the very structural integrity of their energetic containment arrays. It won't harm them physically, but it will shatter their carefully constructed energetic perfection. I'm talking about a galactic-scale power surge, purely for demonstration. Lee looked at the schematic. You're going to use overkill to break their asterisk efficiency asterisk. That's insane. It's called human ingenuity, Commander, Rostova corrected, her eyes narrowed. They rely on perfect efficiency. We will exploit their perfect ignorance of anything less. Are you willing to embrace the too much, Commander? Against his better judgment, Lee nodded. Prepare main power conduit. Lock on all logician combat vessels. Engage project redundancy blast. And may God help us if we accidentally overload the galaxy. From his command station, High Energon Lord Vilar observed the human vessel overcharge. Its energy signatures were erratic, its movements clumsy. They are flailing, Vilar thrummed. Their desperation is a chaotic tremor. Prepare for Phase 2, absolute energetic isolation. We will simply dissolve them from the fabric of efficient existence. Then the logician ships shuddered. Not from a visible impact, but from a pervasive, unseen force. Vilar's multifaceted eyes dilated. His sensors registered a massive, non-numerical energy surge emanating from the human vessel. Not a blast of fixed energy, but something else. Something utterly alien. His logician combat vessels, shimmering with intricate energetic patterns, began to flicker. Their containment arrays, the very source of their power and movement, subtly warped. One unit, designated Efficiency Prime, emitted a series of incoherent energetic paradoxes, its perfect output form dissolving into chaotic approximations. Another, Balance Omega, twitched, its elegant manipulator tendrils jerking as if struck by an invisible, unquantifiable excess. High Energon Lord, Computron Prime's vocalizer pitched high, a sound bordering on energetic distress. Containment array integrity, rapidly degrading. Logician units are experiencing internal computational errors. Their perfect output forms are dissolving into energetic chaos. Vilar zoomed his crystalline manipulator. Efficiency Prime was no longer firing. It was breaking apart, not from physical damage, but as if its internal energy frequencies were tearing themselves apart. Balance Omega spun erratically, its multifaceted eye clusters flickering wildly, processing phantom surges, impossible overloads, the utterly alien input of human unrestrained power. What is this? Vilar demanded, his own internal energetic processors screaming. This is not a weapon of perfect output. There is no detectable provable emission. It is sensory overload, Computron Prime pulsed. They are broadcasting raw, unprocessed excess into our network. Our units are attempting to categorize overkill, redundancy, unnecessary power. It is illogical. It is breaking their fundamental efficiency operating principles. On the overcharge bridge, Captain Rostova saw the logician ranks falter. It's working, she yelled. Lee, full power. Give them the full force of human too much. The logician combat units began to convulse. Some fell, their perfect output forms collapsing into shimmering puddles of uncontrolled energy. Others began to move erratically, their synchronized energetic ballet replaced by jarring, unpredictable power spasms. Their multifaceted eyes spun wildly, processing phantom waste, impossible overloads, the utterly alien input of human abstract methods. A billion unproven surges, compressed and blasted directly into their perfectly ordered, efficiency-dependent minds. They are collapsing, Computron Prime pulsed, not from visible damage, but from unseen chaos. Their perfection is their undoing. Vilar watched in horror as his invincible army, the pinnacle of logician engineering, dissolved into a writhing, broken mass of uncontrolled power. Their perfectly synchronized movements replaced by individual, illogical energetic spasms. "Retreat," he thrummed, his crystalline manipulators dimming with disbelief. "All units, disengage. This is unacceptable, unprovable." As the logician fleet scattered, leaving behind the shimmering remnants of their perfection, Captain Anya Rostova leaned against the console, exhausted but triumphant. "Well, Commander," she managed, a weary grin on her face. "Turns out going overboard can be a pretty nasty weapon after all." Lee nodded, his expression grim but satisfied. They optimized themselves for a universe of perfect efficiency and quantifiable energetic threats. They never considered the destructive power of a species that thrives on the unseen, the unquantifiable, the utterly human. On the retreating logician flagship, High Energon Lord Vilar stared at the recategorization report. Humanity, the data stated. Classification, energetic anomaly. Threat level, catastrophic. Combat data, unpredictable, non-efficient. Recommendation, avoidance protocols. Their excessive variability is an active defense mechanism that compromises all efficiency-based combat paradigms. They cannot be defeated by perfect balance, for their true strength lies in their inherent, unquantifiable nature. It is an affront to order. It is terrifying. Computron Prime pulsed, a vibration its body was not designed to make. The humans hadn't just won a battle. They had shattered the logician's entire understanding of the fundamental nature of power. And they seemed to find the whole terrifying, illogical mess profoundly amusing.